ready to get started?
What's the plan?
Well, you've got the easy job.
And how do you work that out?
You just need to convince my dad your mum is all wrong for him and that anyone with half a brain can see that.
Well, she's not that bad.
Yeah, but he's just come through a breakup. I mean, he's bound to be nervous about commitment. And if he thinks she's too clingy, then he'll soon go off her.
So I just need to convince him that she'll need a lot of attention. Yeah? And how are you going to handle my mum?
Just show her she hasn't got the brains to keep a man like him interested. I mean, she's probably already worried about that. We could have them split up by tonight.
What are you doing?
Making you breakfast.
Oh, that's my job.
Not today. You need cheering up.
I'm fine.
No, you're not.
Okay. I made a complete idiot of myself. Should be used to it by now. It's not like it's the first time.
But you still care about Jessie, though, don't you?
Well, I can't just turn my feelings on and off. But your dad's a dating disaster.
Even if your girlfriends keep leaving you, I'm always here.
Thanks, honey. You're what keeps me going.
I'll get it.
Morning, April. I need to speak to your dad.
Well, maybe he doesn't want to speak to you.
No, it's okay. Come in. You've come for your coat, I think.
It's a bit more than that. I owe you an explanation. I've taken the day off work, but maybe it's a bad time.
No. Just let me get April to the school bus and then I'm all yours.
Coffee. Black.
Aspirin with that?
I'd want home. What a tip. The least you could have done was tidy up before you left.
I was doing you a favour. That vacuum's noisy. If I'd have woken up Faith, she'd have given you hell.
Excuse me? You drank as much of my whiskey as I did.
Yeah, but I hadn't promised to take her out on a date, had I? You don't know how to treat a woman.
Oh, and your record in that department was so brilliant, eh? Your last girlfriend was so upset about losing you, she found another bloke as soon as she got to Thailand.
Yeah, all right, there's no need to take it out on me. It's Faith you've got to deal with.
I told Megan I was having the car valeted. I mean, she's going to kill me when I can't bring it back.
Right, we'll just tell her Joy Riders took it.
She's never going to believe that. When she finds out the true story, she's going to dump me.
Yeah, well, join the club.
You know, Megan and me, we've got a really good thing going, and my only chance is to get that car back. Now, please, lady, you've got to help me.
Oh, hi, guys. Hey, can't stop. Got to meet a client. Everything okay? Yeah, no. They want to use a dog as a ring bearer, and it keeps licking itself, so I'm going to dissuade them. Don't want them to ruin the big day.
Well, it's good to see she's keen. By the way, Kane said that he hasn't seen my car, so where did you take it for a valet?
Hutton?
Right, well, you're going to have to go and collect it because I need it this afternoon.
I'm really glad you came round. I know I messed up.
You didn't.
Certainly felt like that.
I had my reasons, but there's no way that you could have known. There's things that I should have told you.
What things?
This isn't easy for me.
Listen, Jessie. I know you're trying to let me down gently. And that's really kind, but I know I read the signals all wrong.
You didn't. If I'd have just been honest from the start, this would never have happened. I haven't been as focused on you, on us, as I should have been.
Have you got another fella somewhere?
No. Well, yeah, but it's not what you're thinking.
What's that?
So, you know about my first husband, Evan. Well, these are his ashes. And I know it might seem weird, but I've kept them by my bedside since he died.
I guess that explains why we normally stop here.
We just meant the world to each other.
And I don't match up.
No, Marlon, I haven't given you the chance to. His death came from out of the blue and I wasn't ready to give him up.
I'm just the wrong man at the wrong time.
No, this is the right time. And you've always been the right man. That's why I'm here. I want you to help me move on.
I'm sorry you've had such a bad day. I think I preferred it when those two hated each other and all.
Well, I knew you, of all people, would feel my pain. I mean, you were married to one and you had a thing with the other. Just wished you'd warned me what they were like.
I'm still having nightmares with Eric. He didn't even turn up at the B&B this morning.
Oh. If you're awake behind those shades, you can tell me what's happened to your partner in crime.
He's over there.
If you were looking for a way to make things up to me, you won't find it down there.
Faith, darling, I didn't see you. I dropped a thing. Can I get you a cup of coffee?
What, to make up for a romantic lunch? You were gonna have to up that offer a very long way, you little weasel.
Why don't you pop down to the salon for some pampering? Eric's treat.
Ah, yes, of course. There we go. Come on, take two.
Well, just so as you know, this isn't over yet.
Hi.
Hey.
I thought you might want this.
Really?
You put this by your bedside table? She'd only be giving it to you soon anyway, so... And you also might want this. Seeing as she'll be staying at your house most nights.
Oh.
Look, I've seen the way she looks at you. And my mum, at her age, she deserves commitment. It's been one rotten man after the other. But I know this time she wants it for keeps. Which is why she's invited you and Leanna over for tea tonight.
Right.
Look, we can start planning our Baker Street trip. Look, please say you can come, else she'll be really, really disappointed.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Hi, it's me. No, listen, just listen. I'm sorry, and I've changed my mind.
Thanks. Oh, Leanna. Didn't expect to see you.
Well, we're probably going to be family soon, so we might as well start being friends.
I'd like that.
Maybe I'm jumping the gun a bit, but I've already put my name down for being a bridesmaid.
Oh, goodness. We haven't talked about anything like that yet.
But you will. Of course, you need to start showing him some real commitment. I've brought you some of his Sherlock Holmes books. You'll have something to chat about when you're planning our trip this afternoon.
Well, I can't read all these by this afternoon.
Well, I've put a notes page in there that I got from school. You'll look like a real expert if you ask him to take you to Hampstead's Pet Cemetery. It's where Sherlock's budgie, Spud's, buried.
Great, thank you.
Morning! Well, Eric wants me to have every treatment you've got going, money no object. Just nothing I'm allergic to this time.
I'd better leave you to it. Just remember what I said about commitment.
I'm here. Look, I made a mistake, all right? My future's with you.
Right, you don't feel bad about Frank?
Yeah, Frank, it's like he can take care of himself.
It's true what I said. He would have done the same to us. I mean, I know him better than you do. I shared a cell with him. Now the future is about us, and it's all out there waiting for us.
Yeah. I know that now.
You know, and when we're settled, I promise, you can send for Jake. But right now, the fewer people that know about us, the better. You know, they're just small-minded people in a tin pot village. You're worth so much more than that, Layla.
Yeah, well, I'm worth a glass of fizz in the airport bar. Hang on. Why are you going towards the motorway? This isn't the airport road.
There's a change of plan. We need to take the ferry.
Why? What's going on?
We need some seed money for our new life. Yeah, and it starts by selling this car.
But the flights, they're booked.
I know, don't worry, it's all in hand.
Layla, where the hell are you? You should have been here ages ago. I've left you loads of messages. You have got to get back to me or it's all going to hit the fan.
OK, let's just get the flights, and then when we get there, you will find some money from somewhere. That's what you do best.
Don't worry, you said yourself you wanted a fresh start and put all this behind us, and we need this money to do that.
I'm sorry, can you stop the car?
Well, I haven't got any time for stops.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to make time because I'm desperate for a wee.
All right. Don't be long.
If you were any sort of gentleman, you'd get out and make sure there were no one around.
Okay. Don't be stupid!
And this is the first sensible thing that I have done. OK, it's over, right? But I don't want to hurt you. But I will if I have to.
Where are we going?
Not sure, but I'll know when I find it. Evan wasn't a chef, but he was a really good cook. His speciality was picnics.
Oh, not exactly the time of year for it, though.
Yeah, I never really felt the cold. Loved nothing more than being out into the stars. This looks like the kind of place he'd go for.
Good choice.
Maybe I was wrong. Carrying Evan around with me. He wouldn't want to be stuck in an urn. He'd want to be floating in the breeze, wherever it took him.
No, we don't have to do this.
Sometimes I used to think of him up there, watching over me. But maybe that's just what I wanted to believe because I wasn't ready for that final goodbye. Bye, my love.
Well, it's a lovely spread. Did you make this cake?
Baked it before I went to work. Very professional. You know, it's almost identical to the one they serve at Hotton Bakery.
I think yours is much nicer, Mum.
You know, Bernice has got many different talents, Dad. Not just cake baking. You know, she's a real expert at English literature. That's why she's so excited about going on our Baker Street trip. You know, she loves Sherlock Holmes almost as much as you do.
I know. We're going to have a lovely time.
I don't think we should just go to Baker Street. I think we should go to the pet cemetery at Hampstead too.
Why would we want to do that?
I've always wanted to see where dear little Spot is buried.
Spud?
Sherlock Holmes's budgie. The case of the twisted claw.
I'm not sure I remember that one.
Oh, it's one of his best. The evil Count Mountjoy thinks he's got away with it until the budgie says, "It was the Count what done it, Sherlock!" But I thought you said...
I think you must have misunderstood. Sherlock Holmes isn't real. He's a fictional character. He doesn't have a budgie. I thought everyone knew that.
I'm so sorry. You must think I'm a complete idiot.
No. Everyone makes mistakes.
Well, I think that's a tea over. Come on, Gabby, let's go and get on with the washing up. Did you have to have so much fun humiliating my mum? She really likes your dad. Yeah, and that's what we're curing them of, remember? It won't take much more for them to split.
You giving Victoria her orders?
Yeah, I told her we needed a special meal for a special occasion. You still feel like it?
Yeah, I think we've done the right thing, and the best part is I'm sure Evan would have felt the same.
That's great. Maybe coming down to a local and right. Should have taken you some swanky place in Otten.
Hey, this isn't just that local. This is where you work. This is your empire.
Hardly an empire. I'm only a pub chef.
Stop selling yourself short. I'm proud of who you are and what you do. I won't change anything. Okay, well, maybe just one little thing.
Just name it.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure that your menu does you justice, so I've sketched out a variation. What do you think?
And it's perfect.
Hey, thought you might have called me, asked me over. With Paddy away, you must have been feeling a bit lonely.
Keep myself busy.
I'm always here, Chance, if you need to talk.
I know. Thanks.
My darling Faith, I had no idea that they could improve upon perfection.
Yeah. Flattery won't do it. Look, there's been 3 people in this relationship, and that's one too many, so you need to make a choice, me or Rodney.
Easy. I choose you.
So tell him to pack his bags and clear off?
I will, as soon as he's better. He's had a stroke, you know.
If he's fit enough to drink all night, he's fit enough to move. Just read my lips. It's him or me. One of us has to leave that house tomorrow.
You brought the car back. Oh, God. You know, when you didn't turn up at the airport, I thought... Actually, you don't want to know what I thought.
I made a promise. I wasn't going to let you down. We just had a bit of a detour.
Oh, God, I was just going to confess everything to Megan, throw myself on her mercy.
And you wouldn't have got much of that. It's a good job I got back before you did.
And that is a few drinks I owe you.
When you get the car back first, eh?
Megan never needs to know anything.
Yeah, I think that would be best for both of us.
We did it. I don't believe it. Aren't you coming in with me?
No, I've done my bit. This is up to you.
Oh. Mwah. Brought your car back.
All right, they finally finished the valet, did they?
And I've told them I'm never using them again for being so slow.
Right, that's odd because when I spoke to the garage, they said that they hadn't seen my car.
OK, so the truth is that I thought that I would save a few bob by doing the valet myself, but, you know, it just took a little bit longer than I expected.
Just stop, will you? Clive called. He told me exactly what happened. About my car, about the con, about how you've lied to me.
I was trying to make some money for us. Now, we could have invested it in the business. You have got to believe me.
Believe you? All I ever do is believe you. And why would I want my business involved in some crazy criminal scam like that?
OK, I messed up, but I didn't realise that Clive was going to use me as the fall guy and Layla.
Will you stop blaming them? Look, we know that Layla always chooses Mr. Wrong. And you knew exactly what Clive was like. You're pathetic. You never learn. No matter how many times you say you're going to change, you always make the same mistakes. You could have made something of yourself here. We had a chance together.
I'll make it up to you, Megan.
Why couldn't you just told me?
I promise. I've learned my lesson this time.
Yeah. And I've learnt mine. I've stopped kidding myself that you'll change. Just get out of my sight. We're finished, Frank.
Still to come tonight, CCTV uncovers a shocking case of fraud next. It's all new Judge Rinder's crime stories. Then Philip's back, trying out the must-have toys and games this festive season. We've How to Spend It Well this Christmas at 8.